Hello, welcome back to Fundamentals of Music, and I'm still Adetunji Matthew. And the last class, we were able to discuss about musical instruments, where we were able to look at the meaning, classification, examples, and cultural significances of music, the functions, and also we were able to look at the indigenous and modern instruments um, and its importance to musical traditions. And I actually said that you should actually think about um, learning a particular instrument, which is very, very okay. I believe you're working on it now. Today we will be talking about music production and recording techniques. You see that as we draw close to the end of the course, we are trying to understand some things that if perhaps I want to go into music as a career, which we'll be talking about later, we have what it takes, we have the understanding it takes to be able to actually go on. So we are moving to music production and recording techniques. It's we'll be able to look into the meaning of music production, the processes of music production, and recording techniques and instruments needed for music production and recording. These are the things we will look into as we journey on in the class today. Music production is the process of creating recorded music from the earliest idea and composition to the final mastered version of a song. So you could see from the definition that music production is actually a process. So it is from the first process, which is the recorded music, to the very last, which is the mastered version of the song. It combines artistic creativity, technical knowledge, and audio engineering skills to transform a music concept into a polished, listenable track. The feed includes various stages such as songwriting, arranging, recording, editing, mixing, and mastering, as we'll be talking about explicitly. Each of these stages plays a critical role in ensuring that the final product is well structured, emotionally compelling, and sonically pleasing. The processes of music production that we have, just like we've mentioned in the previous slide, are one, the songwriting and composition, which is the stage one of it. And this stage involves creating the melodies, the lyrics, the chord progressions, and structure of the song, forming the creative foundation of the track. So it is a stage whereby you sit down to write the song, to be able to write the melody, the lyrics of the song, how you actually want the chord progression to look like, and the structuring of the song using the necessary musical forms to also do that. And the second stage is arranging. After you've written the song and you've composed it, the next one is arranging. It's just like you are creating an outline of a particular work. So you are sitting down to adjust wherever necessary. So it determines which instrument plays in each section, shaping the song's dynamics and maintaining listeners' interest through variation. It includes choosing the right instrumentation for each section of the track. For example, whether the verse will be soft and minimal, or if the chorus will be full and loud. And the third stage or process is the recording aspect, whereby there is a capturing of high quality audio of vocals and instruments, usually on separate tracks using microphone and recording software. So it tells us that the tracks, the audios will be recorded, the voice will be recorded, and the instrument also will be recorded separately, which will lead us to uh, the next process, which is editing. In the editing phase, tracks are cleaned up by correcting timing, turning vocals, removing noise, and selecting the best performance take. So it's a process whereby they have to remove the unnecessary aspect of the um, production. And after that, they move, the next process is the mixing stage, where um, the mixing is the heart and science of balancing all the individual tracks in a song to sound harmonious together using effects and EQ, which is equalizer. So that is what we call equalizer. This will help to ensure a balanced um, track. So it ensures an harmonious and a balanced track. And the goal of mixing is to ensure that every element has its space, clarity, and impact. And the last process of musical production is the mastering stage. Mastering prepares the final track for consistent and polished playback on all platforms. It is being prepared for release. It is also it also ensures consistency across an album and brings the song to the commercial loudness standard, and this is done by the mastering engineer using specialized tools. So at the final stage, there are specialized tools that the mastering engineer will use in order to ensure that the track is taken to the final ready stage for people to be able to get it, to be able to consume it, to be able to hear it. The second aspect we are talking about today is the recording techniques. When we talk about recording, recording is more than just pressing the record button. It is a crucial step that can make or break the quality of a production. Below are the key aspect of recording technique. We have three, and the first one is the microphone type and placement. The second is the room acoustic, and the third one is the signal flow and gain staging. Talking about the microphone types, in music production, the choice of microphone to be used is greatly influenced by the character, or affects the character of the recording. So the kind of microphone that is being used affects the kind of recording that will be produced. So we have three types of microphones, and these are the dynamic microphones, which had best for loud source like drums and electrical guitar amps, due to their durability and ability to handle high sound pressure level. The second is the condenser microphone, which offers greater sensitivity and details, making them ideal for capturing vocals and acoustic instruments. And the last one is ribbon microphone, which produce a smooth vintage tone, often used for brass, strings, or room ambience. Microphone placement is equally critical. Placing a mic too close can cause distortion or capture plosives, while placing it too far can result in weak or ambient sound. Using a pop filter when recording vocals help reduce harsh consonants like P and S. That's P and sh. The next one is the room acoustic. The recording environment plays a key role in shaping the sounds when recording actually. And hard reflective surfaces can introduce unwanted echo and reverbs, which can interfere with vocal clarity or instrumental precision. We have some buildings, maybe some halls that, if not well worked on, you see that the production of the sound will actually need to echo. So for recording, it is very important to look at the room acoustic, and that's why it is needed to have a professional studio, often which uses acoustic treatments such as foam panel, bass traps, and diffuser. For home studio, the practical solution like rug curtain or portable focal booths can significantly impact sound isolation and clarity. So a well-treated room allows instruments and vocals to be recorded cleanly, um, preserving the integrity and performance. We have the signal flow and gain staging. Proper signal flow and gain staging ensure a clean and balanced recording. So signal flow refers to the journey of audio from the source, which is the microphone, through preamps, audio interfaces, and into the digital audio workstation. Gaining gain staging involves setting appropriate volume level at each point in this chain to prevent distortion or unwanted noise. We have the modern music productions, the necessary things that are needed when it comes to when we are talking about modern music production. We have the digital audio workstation, the MIDI, the virtual instrument. The digital audio workspace, it serves as the central hub, just like you see in the picture. This is the central hub for modern music production, allowing producers to record, edit, arrange, mix, and master music. For MIDI, which is musical instruments digital interface, it allows producers to control virtual instruments and hardware by transmitting data such as note pitch, velocity, and duration. And lastly, the virtual instruments emulate real instruments and synthesizers, offering a wide variety of sound without the need of physical instruments. Just like in looping, we can have such an example of looping. And we have a number of instruments needed for music production and recording, which are computer, the um, digital, um, that's the microphone, audio interface, the MIDI keyboard, studio monitors, and everything that are listed in the table provided. In conclusion, we've gained understanding into music production and recording techniques in this class today, as we've explored the meaning of musical production, the process of music production rather, and we've looked into recording techniques and instruments needed for music production and recording. This will serve as a better platform for you to be able to um, reach out, or to be able to um, get yourself acquainted to um, musical production whenever the need arises. And also, you've been able to understand the aspect of recording, whereby even if you want to have your own studio, you'll be able to have the necessary things that are needed to be able to have a better studio for production, music production. And I believe that by the next class, you'll be able to decide on actually what to do, as we'll be looking at music business and career development. Thank you for staying close, and God bless.